Hello, everyone. Let's see. Am I going out here? Hello, everyone listening on Facebook and YouTube. Looks like I'm getting out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. You guys are hearing me okay? This is just going straight to the internet, not over the radio. Oh, hello, 1, 2. Hello, let's turn that down. All right, what's going on, everybody?
It's a swimming pool. Jump on in.
Hey, is that you, Skywalker? Can you check your frequency?
Yeah, I just turned it. How's that?
There you go. It sounds like Skywalker now.
Yeah, I had it tweaked a little bit differently.
Okay. Just wanted to get that straightened out before we get started here.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Good evening to Jameson, Risky Whiskey there on Facebook, and 029 on Facebook, and Dave and Bangor on YouTube. We're going to get started here. This is just going straight out to the internet. All right, everybody. Welcome to Maine Sidebanders, our once weekly roll call for Maine Sidebanders. We are I guess you would say, a group for to promote fun on local activity on the CB radio. We run a pretty informal, I don't like to call it a net, but I guess it's a net, but we're pretty informal. Probably the most formal part about it is we do the roll call. Kind of gives everybody an idea who they can hear, who they can't hear. And, this is all radio. The only difference is I do live stream it out to the internet for people that can't hear us, but everyone on here is participating live and via on the radio. No repeaters, no internet. That's it. So anyways, you don't have to be a member. Anyone can show up. Anyone can check into the roll call. It's not like we have an official membership. It's just for people to get in there and be heard. I'll call you guys in by county, and if you get missed, we do a last call at the end there. So we'll grab you in at the end. So last week we started to the north. So this week we'll start down in real quick, because usually there's only a couple of them. We're gonna call state of New Hampshire first. So any station, state of New Hampshire, any station, state of New Hampshire for Maine Sidebanders, come now.
Just a reminder, they start their net on 35 at the same time we do.
Yeah, I know, but is what it is. I figured I'd give it a try. That's good if a bunch of them are showing up over there. I'm usually tied up down here, so but that's good if they get a bunch of guys on that one. All right, not hearing anything. How about York County? York County for Maine Sidebanders. Okay, I think I heard Risky Whiskey there in the mobile. Was that correct? Okay, we got Risky Whiskey. And stand by 1 second. I'm going to try something with you here. All right, Risky Whiskey, what town are you in the mobile?
I'm in my driveway tonight.
Okay, copy that on the in the driveway. And we got you marked down as Hollis. All right, any other stations? York County for Maine Sidebanders. And I know there's a bunch of guys down there in York County. You guys are a bunch of sandbaggers down there. I'm going to say it right now. I see you guys all putting radios in, you guys got to stop sandbagging down there in York County. All right, we're going to move on from York County, and we're going to grab Cumberland County. How about Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
back or in Portland.
All right, we got Greg in Portland. How's the new car, Greg?
Oh, it's just corking good.
Does it give you the fizz?
Oh, I'm at 129 miles a gallon right now.
Holy moly! All right, well, very good. Who else we got for Cumberland County? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
4107, Cape Elizabeth, go ahead.
Okay, we got 4107 and Cape Elizabeth. I thought I heard another station under him. Who was the other station? I got high pressure. Was there somebody else?
Yeah, this is Triple Cross up from Brunswick.
Okay, I got Triple Cross in Brunswick. I still heard another station for Cumberland County. So just to recap, Cumberland County, I got Greg. I got high pressure, otherwise known as 4107. I got Triple Cross in Brunswick. Who was the other station?
384 Sebago.
384 Sebago. Are you the gentleman that's building the new house right now?
No, I am not, sir.
Okay, there's a guy I thought that was in Sebago that's been posting on Maine CB that was building a new house, and he was posting pictures and stuff. So I assumed that was you. He just started a new job and everything, but I guess that's someone else.
That's Mike Tilson. 114. Big, beautiful house going up.
Okay, very good there, 384. All right, just going to get it straight there. All right, another call for Cumberland County. Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and check it.
476. Hasn't over here.
All right, I got Maniac and I got Tasman at the same time. So Maniac in Wyndham and Tasman in Pownell.
Oh, sorry about that, Maniac.
Real quick, for everyone on the tonight, Tasman, how are you doing? Give us an give us an update, Taz.
I'm doing pretty good. Sore, broken neck, broken leg.
So, what do you got? Like a boom mic or something? You able to operate the radio okay?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting here in a wheelchair.
Okay, copy that. I'm guessing you're probably glad to be home and out of the hospital.
Oh yeah, I get out of rehab Monday.
Okay, and so do you want to tell the rest of the group what happened, or is it too soon?
Yeah, I might in a little while. I'll just let you guys finish check-ins.
Okay, I just wanted to get an update. Those of you who don't know, Taz had a little bit of a wreck. So maybe later. All right. Anyone else for Cumberland County, Maine Sidebanders?
323 in Raymond.
Okay, 323 in Raymond. Sounding very good. Let's see. 323, just out of curiosity, did you hear Risky Whiskey and his mobile there in Hollis? Just wondering.
Yeah, very faint copy on him. I couldn't understand what he was saying, though. I don't do well to the south.
Okay, very good. Just kind of curious. I know Greg can hear him in Portland, and I was just wondering. We're doing pretty good here in Cumberland County tonight. Another call for Cumberland County, Maine Sidebanders. Okay, I think we got everyone in Cumberland County. Just want to give a shout out. Wrenchman, 840 in Plymouth, is wanting to check in over on Facebook. Wrenchman, if you're going to be around there, we'll try to get you in a minute. I'm working my way to the north, so if you got a radio available, Wrenchman, stand by. If I can't get you, we'll get you on a relay. let's grab Oxford County. How about Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders?
505 Maine. Happy, happy, happy.
Hey, how you doing there, TB505? Is everything going good with that microphone?
How does she sound?
It sounds good. I mean, you sound a little louder than you normally do. Did you try fiddling around with the mic gain or anything like that?
No, I left the mic itself alone, and going with 621 pipeline, he had me turn down my N6, so it's down to about a quarter, and he says that's the best.
Okay, very good. I made a short video gate for you that I'll send you here in a little bit when I get some free time. My hands are a little full right now, but I did make a little video gate. And okay, that's good that Pipeline was able to help you because he's kind of local to you. And but yeah, I got a good. It seems like it's tickling the radio a little better there, so you're a little bit louder. So TB505 in Canton. All right, who else we got in Oxford County?
Triple three up here.
Okay, 333. Oh, God damn it, Fix It. All right, 333, otherwise known as Fix It.
Thank you very much.
All right, anyone else for Oxford County? Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders.
Audio, 7, Chelsea, Maine, with a wave.
Hey, 7, how you doing? You doing all right with all the heat?
Oh, I can see it's probably a little wave, but oh yeah, with a wave. Definitely hear you down here.
Okay, copy that, 7. Sounding good. I was just wondering if you were doing all right with the heat.
Oh, it's coming, brother. It's definitely coming. No doubt about that.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Another call for Oxford County. Oxford County. All right. How about Androscoggin County? How about you guys over there in Androscoggin County? We were pretty well represented in Cumberland. We had 7. Well, actually, we had 8, including myself, in Cumberland County. So, if Screwdriver actually showed up, we'd have 9. But no Screwdriver. How about it, Androscoggin County?
I heard that Screwdriver just left the pickle park. That was just a rumor.
Holy moly, Screwdriver was at Pickle Park? Oh my God, he's going to have to show us on the doll where the bad man touched him.
Well, I seen him come out from underneath the hood there. I was presuming he was working on a radio.
Oh, I hope you don't send pictures again.
Oh God, he wasn't trading favors for radio equipment.
I didn't say it, but I don't know what to think.
All right, copy that. Well, he's not here, that kind of news gets shared. All right, how about it, Androscoggin County? Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders.
Good evening, radio man. Your space rider over here in Auburn.
Okay, we got you, Space Rider in Auburn. Got a good, strong copy on you here in New Gloucester. Who else we got for Androscoggin County?
207, Skywalker in Lisbon. Good to hear you in there, Taz. Glad you're back at home.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, go ahead, 207. I heard you in there, but go ahead. You got stepped on. Go ahead, 207.
Who the hell is stepping on me? Stop it.
It was Skywalker. Oops, I meant I won't tell. It wasn't Skywalker. Definitely not Skywalker. All right, real quick. I got Spacey in Auburn, 207 in Minot, and I got Skywalker in Lisbon Falls. How about another call for Androscoggin County?
Cobra, Wales.
There he is, Cobra. I need you to stick around. I might need a relay. See if we can get Wrenchman here in a little bit. over there in Plymouth. All right, another call for Androscoggin County. Maine Sidebanders. Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders. That's all she wrote. All right, how about Saginaw County? Saginaw County for Maine Sidebanders.
Clearwater, Thompson.
Clearwater, there he is. Clearwater, what'd you have for dinner tonight?
Haven't had dinner yet.
Oh, man. Don't tell me you have, like, pancakes and eggs for dinner and then, like, meatball subs for breakfast.
No. Hey, that sounds good. Don't threaten me with a good time. Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob. Those of you who don't know, when Clearwater talks with us in the morning when we got our little drive time, Clearwater's having some of the craziest stuff for breakfast. Salisbury steak, TV dinners, meatball subs. I mean, holy smokes. I don't know about his breakfasts. All right. Who else we got for Saginaw County for Maine Sidebanders?
You got Runt checking in a Bowden.
There he is. Hey, Runt and Bowden. Hopefully you like the cooler weather today working outside.
That I did, and I hope everybody else is cooled off today.
Yes, it was a good day to open the windows up, let some nice cool dry air into the house. All right, how about Saginaw County? Anyone else for Saginaw County? All right, that's nobody else. We're up to 18 for roll call, so we're doing pretty good here. Let's grab Franklin County. How about Franklin County? Anyone out there in Franklin County? Negative. All right, how about Kennebec County? Let's call Kennebec County for Maine Sidebanders. All right, hopefully we didn't put him to sleep. I hope he's still there. How about that Mr. Paranoid? Mr. Paranoid over there. We're gonna switch over to Lincoln County. How about Mr. Paranoid?
Mr. Paranoid's out here in Waldeboro, of course. Well, I shouldn't say of course. I'm usually here.
You're regular for Maine Sidebanders, Mr. Paranoid, and we appreciate hearing you. Good signal as always from up there in Lincoln County, Waldeboro, Lincoln County. Anyone else for Lincoln County, Maine Sidebanders?
Can I give that Mr. Paranoid a holler to see if he hears me?
Yeah, sure. Paranoid, do you hear Spacey out there? He was trying to call you.
Yeah, I could just barely hear you there, Space Rider. I thought I heard you say you were trying to see if you could holler out for Mr. Paranoid. So I did hear you, Space Rider.
All right. Yeah, good evening there. I'm just waving a quick hand at just saying hi.
Well, that's a pretty rough one for sure. Not really hearing him very well. What about that wrenchman up in Plymouth? You out there, wrenchman? Are you going to check in?
How about that radio man? How about your radio man?
Go ahead, whoever's calling Radio Man.
It's in a portable here in Augusta. Just wondering about the radio sounding.
It was sounding okay, and right at the end, it kind of got a little wonky. But who is this? Who is this again? I just missed who it was.
7 in the portable.
Oh, 7 in the portable. Yeah, I mean, I got a good copy on you, 7. Maybe the audio is a little on the soft side, but other than that, I can hear you fine.
4 PG comeback, no doubt about that. Here in Augusta.
Okay, I just heard Birdman in Augusta. Okay, Birdman, how you doing?
Jibbity, dibbity, doobity. Gabbity, dabbity, doobity, like he said, to hear your voice.
Copy that. How's Flash doing? Is Flash doing good?
on his cage screaming at me right now. He's trying to get into the bathroom and look at himself in the mirror. He gets all pissed off at me if I don't bring him in there.
Those of you who don't know, I'm not sure in the kind of bird, but Birdman has a pet bird. I don't know. What kind of bird is it?
He's a cockatiel. He's like, he's white with a yellow head, some orange spots on his side.
Copy that on the cockatiel. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know I've seen pictures of them before. I'm just not super familiar with birds. Paranoid, did you get any copy on Wrenchman? Any copy on Wrenchman?
Negative copy on Wrenchman. I did not hear any reply for Wrenchman. And Space Rider, I could just barely hear him here or there, but not enough to hear what he's saying exactly.
Yeah, I'm going with keying in and checking it too.
Okay. Spacey, Paranoid was just saying he has a rough copy on. He can hear you, but just it's a little difficult for him to understand what you're saying. And someone was relaying a station. Who was relaying the station? Oh, thank you for that. I am not hearing Floyd this evening. He must be in the mobile somewhere.
Top of the hill there. He's top of the hill there in Mercer, no doubt about the deep wait.
Okay, thank you for that, Seven. I apologize. I just can't hear Floyd from my location. The other thing I wanted to mention is I got an internet check-in. Hold on a second. There we go. I got an internet check-in from Novocaine, and I haven't heard from him in a while. So Novocaine, if you're, I know you were dealing with a medical issue. Hope you're doing better. I haven't heard you on the radio in a while, but Novocaine is listening to us on the internet, but not sure if he's able to check in from the radio. I don't know, Paranoid, have you heard Novocaine on the radio at all lately? He's out in your neck of the woods, right?
Yeah, he lives in Waldeboro, I guess, but I've not spoken to him in quite some time either, and I've not heard him on the radio.
Okay, well, we hope you're doing well, Novocaine. Maybe whatever you're comfortable with putting out in public, if you want to give us an update, we hope you're doing well. But I wanted to mention you. We normally don't do internet check-ins on this, but, for the regulars, I like to relay for the regulars if they're waving or something, just to let people know they're out there listening and they can't get to the radio. All right, we got a little sidetracked here, but that's all right. Let's call Knox and Waldo County. How about Knox and Waldo County for Maine Sidebanders? Holy smokes! Do my ears deceive me? Did I hear John in Belfast? You're kidding me. I gotta figure out, I think... What are you under in this check-in sheet here? Maybe you're under some... John? Huh. I don't know why. Oh, I see. You're under Funny Bones. That must be something Screwdriver did.
Yeah, roger that. No, you sound good over here in Waldeboro there, John, now that you turned the echo off, absolutely.
Sounded good, Augusta.
Yep. Yeah, don't know what a screwdriver here is, but this old range.
Down here, down in Brunswick as well.
Well, if Screwdriver was home, he'd probably hear you, but I can hear you way out here in Oxford. Hey, right back, Mr. Fixie, you sounding good. I just wanted to check in there, and yeah, you boys are sounding good.
Yeah, we appreciate you stopping by, John. We're almost going to be wrapping up here if you want to stick around and talk, but a lot of stations, I heard people in Brunswick were saying they heard you, so you're getting out really good. Paranoid, you want to do me a favor? You want to put a call out for like Hancock County? There's a guy that checks in sometimes from Hancock County. You want to put a call in for Hancock County?
Roger, Hancock County, the guy up there, Mark, I think it is, in Hancock County. You out there tonight in Castine? All right, any other stations, Hancock County, Knox County, Lincoln County, let's go. Back right in Lincoln County if you ain't, didn't hear him direct there, Radio Man.
Yes, Pack Rat. Yeah, this is the Pack Rat on Westport Island, correct? Very good, Pack Rat. Glad to hear you again. Thank you, Paranoid. Let's how about let's grab, I think, last two. We're gonna do Penobscot and Somerset. Penobscot and Somerset. So like Moose over in Somerset, and Wrenchman's, I think, is in Penobscot County. I don't think Wrenchman's out there, but any stations, Maine Sidebanders, Somerset or Penobscot County. All right, no copy, so we'll do a last call here. Any stations that got missed that would like to get in on Maine Sidebanders. Doesn't matter where you are. Anyone, anywhere for Maine Sidebanders.
New Hampshire 4102 checking in, Radio Man.
All right, we got a New Hampshire check-in. That's that would be KC over there in Ossipee. Very good. That brings brings us up to 26 for Maine Sidebanders. So 26. Anyone else? Anyone, anywhere? Maine Sidebanders.
Boy, checking in again there, 029. He's waving to you there, Radio Man.
Okay, we got Floyd a little ways back, but okay, very good. Thank you for the relay. We do have Floyd down on the list, so if you want to let Floyd know he made it in there, 7.
Floyd, Radio Man got you in there, no doubt about it. Radio Man hanging out with the Canal Gators.
I actually heard him on that last transmission say that, so I don't know if he got up on the mic more, but I actually heard him on that last transmission call me an alligator. Hey Floyd, I flipped over to the beam. I copied you direct that time. Just a little, not bad. Good trip for a mobile, that's for sure. Radio Man said it. All right, one last call before we turn it over. Anyone, anywhere for Maine Sidebanders? Anyone, anywhere that got missed would like to get in?
Speak now or don't?
Screwdriver checking in.
Screwdriver 7 said you were witnessed out at Pickle Park doing radio favors for sexual favors.
I mean, that's why it took me a while to get back. I mean, I left him about 20 minutes ago to get back here, so I got my new radio from doing favors from him. It's a Pickle Park patronizer.
323 just checked in. I told you.
Yes, we have 323. We have 323. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure I got everybody here. Is there anyone else who would like to get in on roll call? And I do have 323 in Raymond. Is there anyone else, though? Okay, who's me? Okay, that didn't help me at all. Is there anyone else? Last call. Last call. Anyone else anywhere? Maine Sidebanders.
Radio Man, the 323 did copy that Belfast station.
Yes, that would be John in Belfast. All right, well, I think I'm going to wrap up roll call here. And, yeah, John from Belfast came in. It was nice to hear John. And I haven't heard him in a while. And just to give you guys an update, that brings us up to 27 on the roll call for Maine Sidebanders. And anyone, we're just going to open it up. Anyone wants to talk about whatever, and go have at it. But thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I like that beep still, Screwdriver. I like that beep.
What was that? I wasn't quite paying attention yet.
I like that beep you had.
Yeah, it's usually just my cry for attention, key up tone for sure.
10-4. 2 thumbs up.
That's him hanging out with his wang out.
You know it. I hear you say John was in here? Where's that Mr. John at?
Hey, good evening, screwdriver.
Oh, good evening, good evening. Man, haven't heard you in a month of Sundays.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy hanging out.
Yeah, that damn adulting thing that always seems to get in the way of doing nothing.
You got that right.
Good job, we got another break out there going for you.
Well, good evening, John. Glad to hear you. Who else is looking for this little crappy thing?
What's that new radio anyway?
You are holding the camera. Don't play shy like you don't know. Oh man, we gotta get you a little bit more juice. You're right. Yeah, I can hear you just fine, but you're right at that static bubble. We need to up that game just a little bit. Have a good one.
Is there somebody trapped in your basement?
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Because I don't actually hear anybody. That is uncommon.
Or get the hose again.
Talking about weird shit real quick.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how that works. Cobra brings up, stuff and it goes so real quick.
I just want to say I found this real low static spot. I hear John up in Belfast. I hear Mr. Paranoid over here. I'm wondering if they hear me at all, if they got any kind of copy on me.
I was giving him a minute, but I don't know if John or Mr. Paranoid can hear you or not.
Oh, is that who it was? Whoever that is giving me 3 likes now. Is that Mr. Paranoid right there that just said that? You got...
Oh, that would be Cobra.
You got a good copy on me, Cobra? Yeah, I do now. I don't know what you did different. I didn't at all before. Damn mic gain all the way down. Oh, well, who knows? Anyway, I'll let you know you're making the trip out this way. 10-4, buddy. Thank you. From where? 828 from Massachusetts? I don't know about all that, but you got Cobra here in Wales, outside of Lewis and Auburn area, Maine.
Raleigh, Massachusetts for sure. 828, yeah.
Yeah, 10-4, the new antenna. It's working in Chelsea, Maine.
Yeah, if he is in Raleigh, Mass, 828 Raleigh, Mass, it's quite a trip up to Waldoboro for sure.
Yeah, well, it'd be my first time talking to Massachusetts, but, yeah, anyway, give me about 2 lights or so up here.
I want to know what's the handle.
Did you say you have a place in Ryan Pond that you're going to try to put up a station in?
I got now then.
Don't tell me this is DD.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I got a copy on you. Do you have a handle too, or you just go by the number?
Jumping jack, huh? I heard that.
Yeah, the screwdriver. His handle was jumping jack. Jumping beans, not jumping jack.
EDJJ, huh?
Anyway, you guys sort that one out. I gotta jump out of here. Guys, have a good evening.
You have a good evening too, Cobra.
How about I got Birdman and the mobile? Anybody got a copy? Can't even hear you. Can't even hear me. I can't even hear you either.
I guess you'll be at Waldeboro there.
10 Foreman paranoid, yeah. You're sounding good over here too. We're sitting in the pickup truck in the driveway.
Roger, on the pickup truck in the driveway.
TB 505 Maine and Canton, gotcha.
10-4-505 and Canton. How you doing?
Very good, very good. I haven't heard you for a while. You sounded pretty good there.
Yeah, 10-4, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm on my McKinley in the truck.
410 on the McKinley. Yep.
Yeah, I got a little heat helping me out too. Only problem is it turns on the motion light on the front of the house when I talk on sideband on this thing.
Yeah, all kinds of strange things used to happen around me.
That's how you know it's working right.
Right, it turns on the motion light wherever
I had back in California, I had a 300-watt kicker on my Realistic Radio Shack radio there, and every time I keyed down my D104 with that kicker on, all the people's TVs went blank.
10-4 on the blank TVs.
Those were the good old days. Radio man.
Yes, go ahead.
Dave there from Sumner. He was in here earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do think I remember. I was getting set up and I heard him say something like he couldn't be on tonight because he had prior commitments.
That's right. Yep. Thank you very much.
Yep, 513 in Sumner was trying to check in before roll call earlier there, radio man.
Man, still keeping his handle a secret.
What sounds like at 513?
Rowley, you still in here? And maybe not. I don't know.
How are you?
Hey, we're doing it there, Seven. How you doing? You on your mobile still?
Oh, Jimmy, can you hold my RCI there, Bipper?
Oh, tempo. Yeah, you know, you sounded good over here.
Yep, there smoked me over here about 30.
What? I'm smoking you? No, you want me to turn it down?
No, sir, turn it up.
Tempo. Well, I can go up more, but I try to keep it within reason, you know.
Give me about a 3, swinging about a 30. Nothing wrong with that. Audio about a friggin' 10-2, 10-8, 10-9, 10-10.
10-10, 10-10, 10-20, 10-30, I don't know, whatever it is. I use 10-40 sometimes in my ATV.
I hear 530 myself.
Hey, Tempo, I hope that old 6-base coming pretty quick there. We're going to pick it up pretty quick there. Yo, appreciate that.
Roger, roger. All right, well, have a good evening over there, 7.
Oh, you know it, brother.
Yeah, stay out of trouble. You know, have fun and wash up when you're through.
Trip on the towel, yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch out for sure, all that radiation poisoning.
Gotta buy extra rolls of that aluminum foil.
Right, just coat yourself in aluminum foil. That'll block the RF.
Right.
Ground it to your bench ground.
That's a good idea.
I always ground my tinfoil hat to my bench ground.
I gotta take a piece of copper, 1-inch copper, flatten it out. I got to get me a damn bench ground in here. You're absolutely right.
Take some flat bar, 1-inch copper flat bar, then make yourself a bandana.
God damn, that costs a lot of money, dude. A little piece of copper pipe would do almost the same thing, and it's a lot cheaper. Am I right?
Yeah, but if you make a bandana, you can put it on your head, but if you just use a piece of pipe, where are you going to put that?
That's scary. Without lubrication, that is scary.
Right. I hope you use some little...
I know, I read that. Wait a minute, Chip, at least you didn't heat it up first, though, damn it.
Gary got a hold of a bulldog meter with Radio Man engraved into it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I like this. Post that picture to my page on Facebook. I'd like to see that there, Gary Burrell on Facebook. All right, Brandon, we got you. Check it in after 9. And Philly's Cheesesteak, check it in from Philadelphia. Oh, man, you're out of radio range there. Philly Cheesesteak over on YouTube. And, yes, I remember talking with you, Philly Cheesesteak. So, that's cool. And Cornbread on YouTube as well. So, yes, that was an interesting night. And I did end up talking to Leadfoot, and he definitely thought that was cool. I guess he was busy working on an amplifier or something. So, anyways, let me get back to the radio here. I'll switch the speaker back on.
All bands, freaking about 6:04 in the morning, 5:47, perfect.
That's a pretty precise time.
I just, it's when I turn the phone on and, oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I'm so happy. Happy. Oh, soon to be 100 feet in the air. Happy.
What? 100 feet? That's too many feet.
Oh, dude. I just fair warning there, but happy, 6-base. Oh, brother. It's all Mr. Paranoid's fault.
All right, hold the phone here. This is the one on the internet only. Sean O on YouTube. You are, you really in Raleigh, Mass, or you pulling our leg? Sean O, are you on Facebook? Because I'm also on Facebook. I'd like to talk to you because we have a Facebook page, and sometimes we get people that pull our leg. We have had people from Massachusetts come in, but if you're indeed in Raleigh, Massachusetts, I'm sure the guys would love to get a confirmation because we're a little dubious. But anyways, his question is, Radio Man, happy to make contact with you guys down here in Raleigh, Mass. Put up a max optimizer per your recommendation. And picked up a 955. Yeah, I'm running a 955. Been listening to you guys on YouTube. Any bidet talk tonight? Jumpin' Jack. Swiper's not on tonight. I'll have to share this info on the radio here real quick. Let me get back to the radio. All right, Cobra. Are you still on, Cobra? No, Paranoid. You still listening, Paranoid?
Yeah, I'm still on here right now, yep.
Okay, so we're going to say semi-confirmed. Jumping Jack reached out to me on YouTube and said, hey, I'll read what he wrote. He says, Radio Man, happy to make contact with you guys. Down here in Raleigh, Massachusetts, put up a Max Optimizer. I think the iMax, I think they call it that now, per your recommendation. Also got a 955 HP. Been listening to you guys on YouTube. And he wanted to know if there was any bidet talk tonight, and he signed it Jumpin' Jack. So I've asked him to reach out to me on Facebook. I don't know. We'll see if he responds to me, because it'd be interesting to get a confirmation for you guys that you actually worked him. That's definitely interesting. So anyways, we're going to say semi-confirmed Jumping Jack in Raleigh, Mass. May be legit here. He reached out to us on YouTube. That doesn't make it official, but if we get to talk to him a little bit, that's pretty close to official.
All right, yeah, Radio Man, I agree with you there. I did hear him. I mean, he could have been some guy up in northern Maine somewhere or somewhere else. I don't know for sure, but like I said, I could hear him and pick out everything he was saying pretty good. So not a lot of signal or anything, but I could definitely hear him. I think Cole probably heard him a little better than I did.
Yeah, I heard him too.
Swiper signing in from Auburn.
Oh, Swiper. Jumpin' Jack's gonna be so relieved. He was wondering if there's any bidet talk tonight.
Yeah, I'm just listening for a few minutes. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus, Swipe, checking in.
Swiper.
I know.
All right, we got Swiper and Ginger Swipe. Check it in. I guess we're gonna have to put Jumpin' Jack down in the roll call here, because until I'm gonna call it confirmed unless we prove otherwise. But I'm gonna put that down. It's pretty impressive. I looked that up. Paranoid. 125 air miles from Raleigh to Waldoboro. That's a pretty good hop.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I've done that. I think the furthest other one I've done was 115, and I think that was Lee's, New Hampshire.
Yeah, that was some conditioned speeding out right there, but I heard him. At my status level, I couldn't hear him great, but I could hear him.
Yeah, we'll see. I gave him my info, so with YouTube comments, it's not like Facebook. I can't, click and follow the guy. Almost the stuff on YouTube's kind of one way, where Facebook it's two way. So I just put the info out. Says I got 8 people in the YouTube channel, but I don't know who. So if he's listening, there, Jumpin' Jack, look me up on Facebook. You'll find us Maine CB on Facebook. You can look up my live stream under Radio Man on Facebook. Anyways, just let me know in the comments.
GoRobot.com.
Yeah, that too.
A little bit of bad voice still out there. Like it might be dying off now, but I need some peaks here and there. That short skip like that gets me more excited than fucking talking over into Europe. I don't know why. It's just awesome for that short kind of skip.
Well, especially too, it seems like he kind of follows us a little bit by his comments. So it's kind of cool that someone's been listening to us actually put up a radio that's fair distance away and made contact. So that's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't use your fucking mouth Trump tonight using the F-bomb. That was fucking killer.
I loved it. I don't know why people are so upset about it, man. He's just being real.
He's just tired of the fucking dumb fucks. I loved it, dude. That fucking hour made my day.
They hope the left all pissed off. Oh my God, he swore. That's so uncouth. Fuck that.
Oh, man, I thought that was so funny. That made my whole week. Never heard the word fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's the fucking most common word there is, and it's kind of acceptable. Well, yeah, unless you got 2 or 3-year-olds that like to say it and repeat it like a parrot, but well, you know, Jesus.
Well, he was mad. There was supposed to be a ceasefire, and then they turned around and, sent a whole bunch of missiles or whatever anyway after the ceasefire. So he was upset. That's what it was about.
Yeah, less than fucking, 2 hours after, right, boom, 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 like fucking, they touched all they had left off. Yeah. Go ahead, QSK.
Yeah. Mystery Pipeline is officially checking in.
Pipeline, we hear you out there, Radio Man. Pipeline's checking in, and Seven's waving to that pipeline up there, no doubt about it. And I really appreciate talking to you like fucking 20 years ago when you was living down New Hampshire. Just want to say that. 4 fingers and a big wing wave your way.
Hey, all right. Appreciate it.
Pipeline, good evening, Mr.
Well, there, Jumping Jack, glad to have you. Like I said, do you have Facebook at all there, Jumping Jack? Just curious.
Rowley, Massachusetts, 828 Jumping Jack out of Rowley.
That's awesome. Yeah, about a week ago, I talked to a base out of Cape Cod. That was a first.
10-4 on the Cape Cod. That was a nice trip from up there in Rumford for sure. Nice to hear you out there, 621 Pipeline.
Thank you very much. Right back at you there. All right, we're going to step back in until I make the present known.
And we do have Pipeline down on the log.
Probably have to relay that for me there, Mr. P.
What? We got a relay Pipeline? No, Radio Man can hear Pipeline directly probably. Radio Man's probably just busy getting another beer or something, or drink or whatever, scotch or whatever he drinks.
10-4 and rolling the lefty.
Oh yeah, no, I got Pipeline direct. He's down a log. We're hearing Pipeline real good.
Yeah, you heard Pipeline. I almost think I hear Jumping Jack yelling again for everybody in between people's comments. I think that was Jumping Jack yelling for the state of Maine.
Maybe not.
Thought he said it was Jumping Jack. He was definitely yelling for both those fellas from Maine.
Guys, can you hear me? Jumping Jack, give me a buzz.
Jumping Jack, Screwdriver, state of Maine, waving howdy howdy.
Hey, Screwdriver, great to talk to you. I've been listening to you on YouTube. Yeah, I'm down here in Raleigh.
And war. Yep, these short conditions, skip conditions are great, but you definitely sounded good. You're coming in way above the static now, so the conditions are definitely getting a little bit stronger for you. You're sounding good over here in New Gloucester, right next to Radio Man with his live feed.
Great. Hey, listen, yeah, I just threw up a new antenna today, and I wanted to give it a try to listen to you guys up in Bryan Pond, Woodstock. And I am, too, so I get some random wires up there if you're paying the regular bid from up there, too.
No doubt about it. I'm sure some other people want to give you a yell, but you're definitely sounding good.
It's a hell of a ride up there. I can't believe we're making this contact. Good stuff.
Hey, Jumpin' Jack, this is Radio Man. I got you on the beam. How do you copy, Jumpin' Jack?
I got you, Radio Man. You got me here?
Yeah, I copy real good, Jumpin' Jack. I got a video gate rolling. I'll post it up on YouTube when I get some time, Jumpin' Jack. But I got a video gate of you, me, and Screwdriver in there.
That's awesome. Listen, I got a place up in Bryan Pond, Maine, too. I'm a ham operator, too, but Hello, breaker. Mud runner over here in Brunswick. They're trying.
Stand by 1 second, Mud Runner. Okay, copy that on the place up at Bryant Pond, and just I did flip over back and forth. I went to the Omni and I went to the Beam. You're definitely coming from the south, so definitely got you better on the Beam, and I got a gate rolling on you that I can upload later so you can hear yourself. And if you're listening on the live feed, you can hear yourself too. Anyways, we got Mud Runner in there. Mud Runner, we got you on the roll call over there in Brunswick. Haven't heard you in a while, Mud Runner. Good to hear you.
Yeah, same. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to walk on anybody, but figured I'd throw it out there. Good to hear you guys too.
Anyone else in there want to try Mud Runner? Jumpin' Jack down in Rowley?
How about that jump jack 7 trying your way for Chelsea, Maine? Break. No, get back on that jumping jack. No, get back on the jumping jack. Stop it with that weight. Oh, yeah, we're upgrading quick. You can definitely hear him, though. I just Googled it. He's like 107 miles from me, but I heard him with just some audio. He sounded pretty good.
Definitely getting more static on my my beam tonight. Horizontal, that's weird.
It's kind of nice to be able to have some receive about 107 miles away, no doubt. I'll take it.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Pipeline. How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. It's good to hear you guys picking up stations out of Massachusetts.
Yeah, I was just saying a few minutes ago, I like them short distance skip contacts like that. I think that's more exciting than talking overseas myself. I don't know why, but knowing that, that 125 to 200 mile range, that's just, to me, that's more rare than talking over into Europe.
Yes, USL, we've had this very fortunate lately there, especially into New York State and then back into, let's see, I think the shortest skip I've had has been Northern Maine and, new contacts out of New Brunswick.
Yeah, I mean, if they're saying Riley, I don't know where it's at, but they're saying 125 miles, that's right on the verge of almost in a ground wave, but not, you know what I mean? And I've hit a couple of Vermonts and a couple of Rhode Islands that were the same way, and it's just very, very rare. And to me, like I said, that's really cool when that shit happens.
Yeah, most definitely there. I think I talked into Rhode Island once, and the crazy thing is, I have never talked into Vermont. That's the only state I've never talked into, believe it or not. I don't think.
There was a guy that he actually came in a few times a couple years ago on Sidebanders, and he lived in Vermont, and then he had a camp in Vermont that was way up on some big mountain. It was 8,000 feet or something, and he had a remote station up there on the Flex radio. And he came in a couple of weeks in a row, and we were almost thinking it was point to point because he was so high of elevation, but he never came in again. So, it was definitely some weird conditions. We never got him again, but it was really cool.
3 weeks ago, I talked to Thursday
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, and them guys up north, or even the couple of times that I've heard 420 and mill and knock it. Like, that's not just a normal, there's noise in there, there's skip in there. It's just that, like, that's really cool when you get that, in-state or right real close skip. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I say it seems more rare. Maybe it's not that rare, but it's just something that I don't usually see as often. Maybe I just don't know distances that well. I mean, I think I was told last week that Belfast is about 40 miles from here, so maybe I'm just kind of slow.
Yes, we know that. We've learned to accept it.
I mean, as long as people don't point it out to me, I'll never know that I'm that slow, so it's okay, right? I don't have that kind of self-awareness.
Oh, man. Gray hair's rising in my lane.
Oh, yeah.
You got no excuse here, Bob. You got no excuse. We accept you just because.
That's good, because I don't have the ambition to make up excuses. It is what it is, right?
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. 60 feet in the air. We know. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you ain't that slow.
Well, sometimes.
That's the famous thing. It is what it is. Take it or leave it.
There you go.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Mudrunner. No, Taz. I mean, maybe I'm mentally not real slow. I'm just kind of average, but I'll tell you, like, just moving, if you see me try to run, I'm pretty fucking slow.
Hey, nowadays, average is where it's at there, Bob.
You're like the middle of the road, just like the rest of us. Exactly. I'll take average. I'm okay with that. Somebody calls me average, fucking A-okay.
No,
The percentage of average people is way higher than below.
What if you're above average?
Depends on what we're talking about.
Spinning the needle a lot.
Who is that, I missed your handle, but this mud runner over here in Brunswick, there's a guy in Chelsea. I didn't know if I could, if you was hearing me all right?
Give me, not a lot of signal, good audio, but a 20 on your audio. Yeah, sounds good there, 7.
All right, appreciate 7 there. I just want to try it out.
No, sounding good over here. I've only known Bob about 50 years there. Somebody's got to give him a hard time.
Oh, I like it. Keeps me on my toe.
He's got some pretty good shoulders on him. I don't know him that well, but enough to know his personality. He's all right.
He won't fuck you, I tell you that. He's one of the good... You fucking buy something, it ain't right, take it back, he'll... Got nothing bad to say about Screwdriver. He's a little weird, but, well, we all love it.
What do you mean a little weird? I thought I was, like, a lot weird.
Well, I was trying to be semi-nice. He's fucking more than a lot weird. He's way left, you know what I'm saying? Not on the blue side, but you know. Kind of like Trump this week. I'm just looking at him right now on the freaking... The motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. Didn't I love that? That made my week.
That was pretty entertaining.
Hey, I got off the radio for about 7 years, and that goddamn friggin', oh yeah, you know it. Oh, Bob, I bought my first radio back off him. So, you can kind of blame it towards him and Rascal Spanky down there, and friggin', oh yeah, friggin', Bruce J. Maine, old friggin', what the hell's he calling himself? Dick I Am? Henry Dick Ida.
That's right. See, if you spend your whole retirement, you make sure you blame it on him for getting you back into it, not me.
Oh, no, the other one, I bought the first radio when I was back on the radio, used screwdriver. Oh, brother, you hooked me up good. I got no complaints. Everything I bought off you was fucking 2 thumbs up. Got nothing bad to say about you.
Well, I appreciate it, man, and I am glad you were happy with it, for sure.
Remember when I was back at Bodenham and I bought, Jesus, I think I bought a couple linears off you there. We had a little freaking, Dr. J was down, Roscoe was down, Tower Man was down, Roscoe was down there. Yeah, you bought a bunch of equipment down there and sold it. Very happy with that.
Heck yeah.
I seen him do a couple googly eyes at one of his meters at one point. I don't really know what he had going on, but I know he was driving something into something that was going into another something that he didn't really want to go into, but he didn't really bat an eye. Well, that's funny.
That was pretty impressive. I think, I don't remember if it was 8 driving 8 or 8 driving 16, but there was some good power coming out real quick, that's for sure.
I think he had a radio, and I think he had a 2-bill hooked up to the 8, and the 8 was going into one of your. I think you were driving the 8 with a little bit, and then the 8 was going into whatever you had in the closet, and you were like, woo-wee.
I just remember going, man, that 8-pill's putting out a lot. That's pretty impressive. And I was like, oh, fuck. Hang on.
It's like, wow. It wasn't like, oh, fuck. It was just kind of like, well, that's cool.
Yeah, you know, at that point, what are you going to do, right? I seen it. You know it could survive at least a little bit. It's all good. I'm still running that same amp till this day.
She will handle some stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
I know people like to badmouth certain amps or transistors or this and that and power supplies, and I'm like, I am running what, supposedly you can't run and, things you can't do, and it's just still ticking. I still got rigged up shit over here, and that's what I work with every day.
You ain't shitting about that. I looked in and seen what you got. I can't believe you fucking get out as good as you do with what you've got. I 2 fucking thumbs up and a hat off and my fucking head spinning.
I was gonna go fix my coax this spring, and I still haven't. But I mean, I've cut that in half with my plow truck. I've mowed over it with the lawnmower twice and had to patch it up. So I think now going out to Montana, I think I have 5 pieces of coax, 4 barrel connectors in line, and I think one of the pieces in the barrel connector is probably only like about 6 feet long. And I just keep piecing it together, and we just keep on rolling.
Dude, I've seen it fucking firsthand. You ain't sitting, I'm shaking my head saying, wow. And you don't even got no friggin' tape on it. And dude, I tell you what, do good for what the fuck you, I don't know. I don't get it.
Sometimes I just get lucky, I guess.
I'm just saying, wow, no doubt about it. And tell me where I am in the portable there. I definitely hear you.
Speaking of your buddy Dick Hertz or Mike McCracken or whatever, where is he tonight? I haven't heard him much recently. Must be doing a lot of fishing.
No, we got a new handle for him there, Spanky.
Oh, Spanky, I like it.
Oh, Chelsea's only 27 miles. Jesus.
I know. Hey, it's gonna get better soon. I'm gonna be not 30 feet in the air, but 100 feet in the air. About 3 weeks there. You'll be able to hear me a little better. But Oh, down Bouquet Harbor, friggin' that friggin' Spanky. They got seals down there that stick their head in the mud, and that blue mud down there, and they whistle through their ass, and you can hear them for a mile or more. And they set off a sonic boom, so it's gonna like really get your attention.
What the hell are you smoking tonight?
No, I just wasn't saying anything about it. I wasn't. I hear you fine. I was just thinking Chelsea. I was like, well, that's gotta be decent. You know, thinking highly of myself, but it's only fucking 27 miles.
Hey, come on down. Sunday, I'm putting in a friggin' 8x8, 20-footer for a friggin' jig pole, so I can get my tower down. Oh, I'm gonna have some beaches there. Come on down there, no doubt about it. Come on down to Old Seven Toes. I'll pass off Gatorade, plenty of biscuits, plenty of pizza, no doubt about it.
What the hell are you putting up with? It's going to be 100 feet high over there?
Thinking about a 7 element.
At 100 feet? Holy fuck, you better have a really good 7 element, because that's going to take some wind.
Well, should probably be about 87 feet, but she has 6 ground ties on it. You know it. Come here. Joker.
Roger.
Something multiplication, yeah, baby.
Oh, don't go by those numbers.
Okay, I'll take half of them. What do you think?
We saw what happened when you got rid of that other Joe gun that was the best thing in the world, and you went with the 5/8 and said, hey, look at that.
Well, hey, you know what? Being 70-something feet in the air with that Joe gun versus Colossal that I got now that's approximately 10 feet under. Because I got 32 foot of friggin' pipe plus the length of the antenna. Was it? Okay, I will give the advantage a little bit towards the being on the receive. But if you went flat side, you could actually hear them better, which is weird. Not as much signal, but better. But on the flat side, the skip was unbelievable, but it was pretty friggin' close. And and the antenna you gave me, that 5/8, was pretty damn close to that too. And I wasn't that high in the air. It was only like about 35 feet to the bottom, plus the length of the antenna, which up about 50. It was pretty damn close, you know what I'm saying? But I mean,
I do. No, that a 7 element in the air will definitely make it work for sure. But I like how your measurements have gone down. You went from 100 feet to 87 feet to 70 something. Man, well, what's with the shrinkage? Were you in the pool? Was it cold outside?
well, now you're talking a fucking 30-foot antenna on a 65-foot friggin' crank-up tower with an 8-foot boom that puts you about a fucking 100 feet versus the fucking Joe gun, which is 12 foot.
Nothing.
Yeah. Versus the other antenna that I got on my house, which is like a 20-foot section plus 13 feet sticking out of that, plus the length of the antenna. So yeah.
So which Joe gun beam? You going with a vertical and horizontal, or are you just going a single vertical or horizontal?
No, I'm bullshitting you, dude. I'm gonna go with Colossal 4.
So you're going with the cross?
Colossal 4.
I don't even know what that one is. I guess I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, it's like a vector, dude. I ain't gonna go with a 7 element. Get too much, too high. I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay. I know what you're going with. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you don't want to hear my review on that. So yeah, it'll definitely work for you.
So yeah.
The more I I do research on those antennas, the more, yeah, not depressed, but the more it makes sense why I've seen what I've seen out of them.
Yeah, I'm going with a big colossal Ford. Going to the Omni.
I love my Omni. I'm not gonna lie. My beams are very rare that I use them. I do. I love my Omnis. They're just easy. You put them up and they go.
Well, a couple weeks ago, you fucking taught me out of it because I wanted to go with the 7 now. And like you said, you can only talk to one certain direction at a time. And it ain't no fucking good if you get here. And the new colossal friggin', yeah, they're $1,000 fucking dollars, but they're built like mega top. Well, I'm gonna get 100-mile-an-hour winds and a lot of ice and a lot of this and a lot of that. But I mean, this colossal that I got right now really impressed me. You know what I'm saying, for what it is. But the new one that they're building is unbelievable. I mean, it's like you wouldn't believe it. I've seen my.
You know, I think a 4-element beam is the perfect size. You know, just for talking. You start getting bigger than that, they start getting pinpointy. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. And yeah, I mean, I know the guy who makes those antennas. They're great. I actually bet if you put that colossal up next to that Sigma or whatever we're calling it, I'm gonna say the colossal still comes out on top, but they're definitely good antennas.
Well, just comparisons right now, Birdman is about the same height as I am, and he hears what I hear. But the older vectors are not that well built and whatnot. I know a couple of people that have them, and the wind fucks them up and this and that. But the new vectors that they're building is 4,000, I think, or whatever they are, horse fours. But you can ask Wayne. He was telling me that there's a receive on that compared to the Jogun 5 cross. It's pretty friggin' close within. I mean, close. So, and I've heard people of DX and whatnot talking on that same antenna. It's like, oh shit. Kind of like the colossal itself. I've been impressed.
Yeah, I mean, they're good antennas, and yeah, it's not actually made by Vector. It's made by, over at 05. But yeah, they're good antennas. They're gonna work great, and if you're getting them up higher than a beam, you're gonna get better receive, I mean, that's the way they are. It's definitely a good antenna, for sure. It'll do really well. I think if you put it up in the same place as the colossal has a little bit of an edge over that Vector. But either way, I mean, it's going to be so minimal in either direction that it really don't matter. You kind of just going after which one you like the looks of more.
Well, okay. Now let me ask you a question. And oh yeah, I sandbag about pay attention, but you always said that fucking length of the antenna makes a difference. That length of the colossal versus the length of the new vectors that they're making, it's almost 30 feet, 28 feet, whatever, versus whatever. I'm not a 10-inch, I'll follow it, but on the colossal, you know what I'm saying? So, I think there is quite a difference in what there is there. And for what Wayne was telling me was it's fucking pretty damn measurable close to the 5-element Jogun that he got beamed that you got.
I mean, yeah, I won't bore everybody, but yes, the bigger the antenna, the better. But the difference is a 24-foot long colossal, and I get that the Sigma 4, whatever we're calling it, is 28 feet long, but technically, only above the ring is what radiates and what receives. It's a J-pole antenna, so you have a half wave over a quarter wave antenna, which is electrically, even though it's physically 28 feet long, it's a half wave over a quarter wave. That bottom section from that ring down is a matching network. So realistically, you're only using 18 feet of antenna. That bottom part is just to match your impedance from a super high impedance to get it down to 50 ohms. So, like I said, it is. You look up the specs, they're going to call it, they call it a 3/4 wave J-pole. But a J-pole means that bottom section, that quarter wave of it, does not do anything. So it's a half wave over a quarter wave. You want to get really technical? You know what other antenna is a half wave over a quarter wave? An antron. So, the biggest thing is that your antenna is going to be 9 feet higher because it's a quarter wave higher. But if you had the tips of those antennas the same, it's going to be neck and neck. I've run them over here. I've tried them. I got numbers written down. I got some specs on them. It's just if you put them in some antenna fucking software on the computer, they're going to tell you the same exact thing.
Plus it's aluminum, so it's a gain. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, and I am all for the aluminum. And I mean, don't get me wrong. That antenna that you're getting, that thing is a monster. That is made out of thick, heavy-duty aluminum, handmade. So the fact that there's no sharp edges and really abrupt points makes a big difference. If your antenna, if you have no sharp edges, any points, that's where your static buildup comes from. If you're going to get a static discharge and shit like that, it's from a point. So like these Corona balls or whatever else they put on them, just smoothing the edges of when they cut the metal. All of that definitely plays a fact into getting a quieter receive.
Really?
Yeah, if you just cut it, if you take a piece of aluminum, you can make I just made my own dipole over here. I was running it for the last, not this last week, but before that, I ran it for 3-4 weeks. Homemade antenna, it was a blast. I talked all around the world with it. The thing was amazing. And I got it to quiet down by taking the tops and the bottom and putting on what they call a Corona ball. The whole point of the Corona ball is you don't have a sharp cutoff on it because that's where your static electricity is going to go. If you are rubbing your, your feet on the carpet and you're going to go try to zap your friend or something, it's always going to come off that weird point. If you watch one of those Tesla balls or the whatever, it's always coming off from the sharpest point is where it's going to build up. So a rounded edge, you don't get that voltage spike on that rounded edge, so you don't get that as much. So it's not hugely noticeable, but it can be noticeable for sure. You can gain a little bit more receive. Not necessarily you gain receive. I shouldn't word it like that. You didn't gain receive, but you lowered down the atmospheric noise in your receive by getting rid of these sharp edges.
Yeah, I got a buddy, Starbuck. He's right up there with Captain John there, and he's been stopped down. He's a veteran buddy of mine, and he stopped down. He goes, "Fuck, dude, let me hook you up a fucking long wire. You wouldn't believe what the fuck you can get." It's like I've already taken him up on it because he was saying pretty much the same thing what you were just saying, but different.
And when you get into long wires, I mean, that's some stuff that's a little out of my realm because I haven't talked to them. I'm sure Radio Man knows a lot more about those, but it depends if you're talking end-fed, center-fed, and it's all on the feed point of what your impedance is, so that's why you need balance, you need this and that. If you're talking an end-fed dipole, you're at 5,000 ohms, so to bring that down, you've got to do a whole lot to bring it down to 50 ohms. So there's a lot of, it's well beyond any knowledge that I know. There's all kinds of weird shit with that. I've never experimented with long wires because it's just never been my thing.
Yeah, it's Well, that, you gotta fucking buy about an $800 fucking antenna to tune it. Yeah, but yes. But, I tell you what, years ago, he'd fucking get right down there on BLM and tell him, God damn it, play some rock and roll, none of this bullshit. It'd be funny as shit. You can tune into any channel, I'll tell you, dude. The guy's smart. You know, Professor?
Yes, sir.
Professors, me, Donnie, Professor, very good friends. Rascal knows him as well, but hey, right in here we're the same crowd. Oh, Rick, good boy.
Yeah.
But no, that's what we're going with. Yeah, I'll be almost 100 feet in the air or a little over. That'll give me some receipt.
Oh, it definitely will.
That and the old, 16 pill coming. Wow.
That won't help you receive, but it'll definitely help you get out. Yeah, when it comes to receive, I mean, granted, antennas, if you're talking antennas and you're talking for skip, everything that I'm saying is thrown out the window. It doesn't matter. Usually the shorter the antenna, the better for skip. So, hey, if you're saying you're hearing people in skip land and you're making all these contacts, I don't have any advice or anything to do with it because talking skip is not, there's nothing consistent. So you can't compare two antennas. Height, where you're at, elevation, all of that plays into effect. But if you're talking local talk, the bigger their antenna and the highest the better. I mean, that height is going to get you receive anywhere you are. There's no such thing as being too high for your receive. Now, it's too high because your antenna might fall over. But as far as your receive and transmit, it's always going to do better the higher you go.
Don't they always say height is might? You're right about that.
Exactly. Oh, man, that was a brutal test.
But no, I tell you, I've had a 3-element, I've had a PDL2, I've had a Moonraker 4. That Moonraker 4 was unbelievable. The skip, fuck, I used to talk 100 miles on it, dude. I mean, it's like good. I just heard a guy there from fucking Massachusetts, 102 miles away. I could barely hear him, but hey, I could hear him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little sucks, doesn't that, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like fun, Taz.
Yeah, I fucked myself up good, huh?
That's what happens when we still all think we're teenagers, right?
Always.
Well, it wasn't intentional, let me tell you.
I would hope the hell not.
It's all Bob's fault.
Usually is.
Yeah, I took the staples out today.
Really? Oh, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, I didn't know there were staples there because they had it bandaged up with like a, I don't know, they call it a silver bandage. It's actually silver or something in it. I wouldn't let them take it off at rehab. Leave it alone. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't draining, wasn't infected, so I told him to leave it alone.
Alrighty then. Exactly.
Might be a lefty.
Alrighty then.
What the fuck is cooking?
It's too hot. Get out of the kitchen.
The Rock says, get out of there with your fruity poo candy ass. Show me the roll. I got a cinnamon roll.
Biscuit roll.
Man, I got like really low static tonight. That's even harder than normal.
Yeah, but you're not going to pull all light there. I'm getting about 2 to 3.
Yeah, my beams were higher than normal, but yeah, the Omni is very quiet.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, you just came back in and you had this blue Guardian bottle back there with a background fan light.
Oh, the warble coming in again tonight, huh? Yeah, I'm not hearing it on you right now, but yeah, it's weird how that fucking comes and goes.
Well, there is a ton of skip out there on the upper channels.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought I don't know, I'm not looking or listening, but I thought it pretty much all died off.
It's weird how it works because it's not everybody that does it. There was one night here that Vixen was giving me some weird signals like that too, but no, it happened so often. Like it is,
Especially screwdriver.
Yeah, that was not a good sound in playback.
Four.
Roger, how do you copy me out of Rumpus there?
Got about a dB and a half. The audio is about 20.
That's USL. All right, I got about almost, let's say, 4x5 on you.
The phone you RCI with barefoot winding back to you there, but oh yeah. Hey, we all know screwdriver. We know how he is. Somebody got to put it to him.
You all know it's always kind of weird over here.
Now let's leave your personality out of it.
Screwdriver, stop stepping on me, damn it.
Oh, that was Fix It, not me.
Oh, Screwdriver, good boy. He a good boy.
He probably wishes he was still a boy.
I wish I was still a boy.
Someday?
Exactly.
Well, I guess this is Maine. He could be a
girl if he wants to.
No, he's not liberal. Screwdriver, no. He's not liberal.
Wow, I expected to get hammered on that one.
I know it, God damn it. You know, who the hell? Dude, if you're a true fucking father, are you... Come on, you're not gonna be proud of your boy cutting his fucking nuts going in playing with the girls. Now, come on. Right? Right? Come on, help me out here.
I say we need new management when they can't tell the difference.
Oh, fucking... Exactly. God damn it, exactly. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck, dude? Cut your fucking nuts and go play with the girls. Come on.
I still want to see one of them idiots on a balance beam.
Oh, that's funny. That wasn't right.
Guaranteed to make their boys high from there on.
Screwdriver, get back in here, goddammit.
Sorry, I was going wee-wee.
They're talking about you out there. Look out.
Oh, man, and I missed it.
Especially Radio Man.
Yeah, where the hell did Radio Man go? What are you doing over there, Radio Man?
Yeah, we want to know. Radio Man, what are you doing?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes, we do.
Looks like a pretty good checkout tonight.
Yeah, it sounded pretty busy.
Well, if everything goes well, I'm hoping by the end of next month I get everything all set and ready to go off another 12 feet with the old Vector, see what happens.
On the Vector, we're throwing one up soon here, and I just lugged fucking 30 bags of fucking 80 pounds today, and wow, one load yesterday, 2 loads today, and I'll tell you what, 80 pounds got a lot heavier in the last couple of years, what do you think?
That's weird how that works, huh? I'll tell you, 80 pounds gets heavier, that ground gets further away every year.
Fucking tell you what, wow. Well, after 30 bags, it got a little bit lighter, but not much.
No doubt. Yeah, and I think that'll help you out quite a bit, Pipeline. Well, as far as local talking, obviously DX is, whatever, hit or miss, but for local talking, going up another 10, 15 feet, yes, sir.
USL, I'm hoping so. And getting a little more horsepower onto the hood here too at the same time. So, yeah, I'm hoping to make a little bit better contact there locally anyways.
Yeah, it depends on what you mean for more horsepower. I mean, you can only go so much, and then, well, I mean, you can go as big as you want, but, after 200 watts, it takes a lot to start making a difference at that point, but, yes, that height will definitely help. You still going to use the bucket?
Well, yes. I've just been debate on, I thought about, well, I bought Floyd's massive setup, but my problem is I can't
got to remember is from the angle you're pulling up, you're probably pulling up 400 or 500 pounds or 800 pounds for starting pull. Because it's the angle, you're almost pulling backwards. At a 45-degree angle, you'd be lifting like half of that. But, you know, so then you would need a pipe on the back that, I have some, I can show you a few drawings or send you some over that, ideas on how you can do that a whole lot. I wouldn't say easier or better, but to make it a little easier. Yeah, I would fill that bucket up with cement, that drum, and truthfully, I would take and, I know you said no holes, but I would take where you're going to put it, dig a hole down like 2 feet, bury 2 feet of that thing and only have a foot of it up above the ground, and nobody's ever going to know. Pull it out with your truck or whatever if you ever have to move and fill the hole back in, but it's going to look as you can say it's a planter spot. No one's going to notice that it's 2 feet in the ground or 18 inches or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I would be really surprised. I mean, if you said you wanted like a little flower garden or whatever, I'd be really surprised if anybody would say no. You know, I would just, like I said, I would ask, but I would just dig a hole. You're talking, what, a 3-foot diameter hole, 18 inches deep with a spade? Be done in a couple hours, put that bucket in there, backfill around it, put a couple flower pots around it if you wanted to make it a little flower garden, and off you go.
Google it. If you Google that, that will show you a little pulley system that you can put like a dead man at the back and mount a pulley off it, where you can even work a little hand winch off it, which will pull it up. Because the type that DJ's got, it's like the flagpole, so it's pretty much balanced. It ain't going to take too much.
Yeah, QSL. I was thinking about putting in a cantilever design there. Pulls it up from the bottom, but I don't know. That's quite a lot of weight from doing it that way. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. Then I thought about putting on a strap line at the upper end of the pole, sort of like a tether, and then or a sling. With a slide choker. So I'm still trying to think of the easiest and best solution here at the moment there. So we'll see when the time comes. Like I said, I don't know, either that. I might try to get a push-up pole and try that and just make it a leader at the same time, because I've already spaced out a quarter-inch plate, like 27 by 27 inches.
Well, when you're pouring your slab, you put your, even a little 6x6, 8-footer area, 3 foot in the ground, you put a winch off that, you go back to your bottom, to your top, even a hand winch, and I'll tell you what, that's the best thing right there, because the type of antenna, the system that you bought off DJ, it's in that flagpole thing, so it's pretty much balanced right there. So if you, when you're doing it, you pull your slab, and you put your 6x6 in the back, and you mount a pulley system off that, you'd be good to go. That's why I'm doing overkill. I got a 3-foot by 5-foot hole here. I'm gonna take 30 bags of cement. Gonna go off that with a electric winch to a pulley. That's gonna put. I'm on the back side of my trailer, so that's gonna put me 16 feet in the air. I got a 20-foot 8x8. Put me 16 feet in the air, and there we go.
Yeah, I mean, the most optimal pulling angle, obviously, is going to be a 45 from your pivot point. But I mean, if you're talking a 60-foot tower, that means you need to be at 30 feet from your pulling point. So, you know, that's really not optimal. Most people are going to go a whole lot less. But the higher your pulling point, the better. I don't remember. I'm going to have to look at that Mulligan pipeline. Where is the pivot on it? Does it pivot right at the base, or does it pivot 2 or 3 feet up from the base?
Yeah, I know. I was pulling from my four-wheeler, which is 3 feet off the ground. And I was on the back side of my trailer, and I've done it 3 times, but it seems that it had to have been assisted. So now it'll be 16 feet in the air versus 3 feet, which is, oh yeah, height is might.
Hey, I'm gonna get a copy on this radio. You guys keep me on the
Yes, we can hear that radio.
What does it sound like, Fred?
That sounds okay. You probably could have a little bit more audio to keep it a little bit more there. But yeah, you give me a decent signal. Sounds good.
Oh, 10-4.
There you go. That helped out just speaking up. It turns it up a little bit right there.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
How's that right there? Does that make a difference?
Yeah, it's definitely nice and loud.
Sound a little bit sharper, yep.
Oh, 10-4.
No, I just turned it up more.
Who's that? That Shorty?
Yes, 10-4. That damn sure.
I thought it sounded like you. Yeah, no, it sounds good.
Yeah, this is a Galaxy Saturn.
Hello.
Gotta love them. Gotta be down there in L.A. Let's get past the girl.
Roger, Roger.
Oh, let's see. Sorry, guys. I don't know if Kenny and Perry are still listening. Probably not. I'll just do a post to answer you guys' questions. But anyways, sorry. I had to step away from the radio for a bit.
This last one was all from aluminum. I've made plenty with wire. My last one was with wire and aluminum. But this was from a couple of, looked like ground radios from an antenna. I don't know what they were. Yeah, just, well, I say all from aluminum. The up and the down pieces were from aluminum. I screwed them to a piece of 2x4, and then I used a, whatever, like an ice scraper for a standoff arm. Yeah, it worked. I mean, I talked all around the world. That thing worked just as good for skiff as any other antenna I have. That was just laying it. I did some lives, and you know, I was just really impressed with it.
If you
You know, I mean, it makes it fun, you know. I mean, I'm not going to say some of this other stuff wouldn't work better, but, I played with that thing for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, where I would go out back purposely, and then the radio room out back, just so I could run that. And I wouldn't leave it up. So that push-up pole I have, it's like fiberglass, it bends easy, and, whatever. So I wouldn't leave it up, and I would, jack it down every night. But every night when I come to talk, I would go out there, I'd push it up, talk on it for, 4 or 5 hours, and then I would lower it back down. And I thought that was actually really cool. And I'm thinking to myself, if you lived in an HOA, at least the hours of the night that I talk, I'd be jacking that thing up in the dark and jacking it back down before it gets light out, and nobody would ever even know.
He'd be checking it all night long!
There you are. I'm surprised. You kind of disappeared.
He just woke up.
You watch Mo, if you're friends with him on Facebook or whatever, he just put a tilt-over pipe, it is a push-up pipe on the back of his pickup truck. And he was running a serial 3-outlet beam on top of that. And when he jacked it up, that thing was like, I don't know how big the push-up pipe was, but 35 feet, 45 feet to the 3-outlet.
All right, everyone, I'm going to shut the stream down. Have a good night. I got to go to bed.
Hill-topping rig right there.